Hello one and all, how's it all going? How you're doing today? Hi everyone, hope you're all having a good one today on this Friday afternoon here in Auckland, New Zealand. Just checking things. How's our video? How's our audio? I think we're okay. Right, today, let's check our topic. I planned on talking about the DJi Osmo Action 4. I've been using that action camera, this one right here, for all of this month. I think the only time I didn't use it was at the zoo, and that's because we needed bonding. We needed all the best things, most efficient setup in order to stream there. Otherwise, I've been using the DJi Osmo Action 4. I've been using that for most of this month. Hope you have enjoyed the streams and the various ways I've been using it. I'm currently using my iPhone. We've got the Moblin app open, and that's how I'm streaming at the moment. But I do plan on switching to this bad boy here, the Action 4. We will need somewhere to sit down, so take in the sights of Auckland. I'll switch to the back camera, and then we'll find somewhere where I can have a look at all the gear. So the idea is, what I'd like to do is show you how I've been using Action 4. We will do the setup process, or the setup process from scratch, which I should be able to show you with today's gear. Let me just switch back to the front camera. Whew. What a day. I thought about starting later, but nah, let's stick to our usual time, around 2, 3, 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. That's because of how warm it is. See that bright thing in the sky? We're not used to that, us Aucklanders. Yeah, so give me nice cool weather any day. You should be able to see the temperature up in one of these corners somewhere, which we're able to achieve with an API. If you see my latest YouTube video, you'll know how to do the same thing, as well as how I display the time. So yeah, please check out the YouTube channel. Lots of videos on there, more coming. And while we're on the topic, I want to thank, we've got 3 members now. We've got, let's see, Masingo, thank you for becoming a silver member. We've got Sillery Bay, who's in the gold tier. And then there's one other person, Trent. I need to grab the full name, so give me 1 second while I look that up. Thank you guys, thank you for becoming a member. And if you've been supporting in any other ways, watching the lives, sharing, all that good stuff, I do appreciate that as well. So let's see. Just look at the thing and the other thing, all the important things. Let's see, memberships. So I want to give my shout outs. This will become a regular thing. So let's see, 3 members. That's so cool. How do I bring up the names? Okay. So 1 second, folks. Oh, wow. Yes, hopefully you've all been having a good day, enjoying your week, have an awesome weekend as well. Why did the layout change? Let's see. Total members. Yes, how do I bring up all the members? It showed me there were the members before. Let's see. Levels. Oh, okay, I found it. Alright. So Masingo 2141, thank you. Trent Sigurd, there you go, got you there, Ancillary Bay. Thank you all very much for becoming members. Here's a quick shout out there right at the beginning of the stream. And of course everyone who is subscribed. I think I've got 4 subscribers on Twitch, but I can't see who those people are. It disappears after a while. Let me have a look. Do I have that info here? I think Masingo was my last subscriber. So yeah, thank you. And donators, everyone who's been tuning in, if you've followed the channels, been supporting in all those ways. I appreciate you too, so thank you so much. Anyway, we'll get to our topic in a moment. There's a couple of tables around here. We're able to show you the gear I'm working with. So that's usually a part of the stream. You know. Hello Linnea, you are first in chat. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are well. Gonna have a great weekend, I'm sure, with lots of entertainment coming your way. Alright, we're almost there. There's a couple of seats just around the corner. Let me show you guys a little bit of Auckland Viaduct while we're here. So let's see. Okay, so this is the Maritime Museum. I don't think I've been here in a very long time, so maybe we could stream this. I don't know, I have to look up their terms and conditions, that sort of stuff, if they're okay with streamers or cameras or phones or whatever. But I think they could be fun, be different. I wonder if they've got like an underwater tunnel thing. So I'll have to look it up, eh? But yeah, Maritime Museum right here on the viaduct. There's various boats and cruises you could go on, go see whales, dolphins, restaurants, have a drink, all sorts, yeah. So this is where you'd want to go for a good time. Lots of tourists, so definitely a place to go. Now I've got some seats over here. Looks like all the good ones taken. Yeah, there's one over there, but there's no shade, so the sun. I guess we might have to head this way. There are some tables over here. But yeah, welcome to Auckland, everyone. Auckland Sky Tower. Definitely have to go there if you're ever visiting. It's like a must-do sort of thing. And come here for a meal. Not cheap, I'll say that. Okay, we're going to head in this direction. Should be seats for us over here. Share with care. Alright. See, while we're walking in this direction, maybe I could tell you a little bit about the setup today. Okay, alright. So, here's an iPhone to start off with. Now I'm going to switch over to the Action 4. I plan to walk around with this. See how it's slanted? I'm going to use horizon balancing. And it should make everything flat, not like sideways. We've got 2 microphones today. The microphone you should be hearing now is the Hollyland Link 2. That's this fuzzy one. So that was my second mic of last year, I think, yeah. So we had the Lenzi J12, good mic. And this one sort of went the next level, Hollyland Link 2. Under here, that is the DJi Mic Mini. So I plan to connect this to the Action camera, and whenever we switch to oh wow, I don't like this sun thing. Whenever we switch to the phone, Hollyland Link 2, Action camera, other mic. So if you're curious about differences between the 2 mics, then you've got something to start off with. Hollyland Link 2 now, which I always felt was a little more on the high end, at least for my voice, and just sort of personal preference. I think that the Mic Mini over here captures more of their low end for me. So I've been favouring that mic a lot, but I reckon you can't go wrong with either of these two. And then if you're just getting into this stuff, want something cheap, then your Lenzy J12, which is always my backup. Can't go wrong with that either. Yeah, so can't go wrong with that one either. So it's only what, $80 or 40 USD. So cheaper strips. That's a good entry point into all of this. So if you just want something real easy, I still stand by that mic, even though I don't use it as much. I mean, why when I've got these ones here? And one of the main benefits of these two mics is they come with the windshields. So the mic mini under here, there's a windshield on there. I've got it under the t-shirt, so a little added wind protection. And then as you can see here, the fuzzy windshield of the Holy Land. So it's sorted on that as well. So we come here quite a lot. This is Rocket Park, and it's a nice little place to just sort of hang out, and for us to set all our gear up. Okay, so I'm going to pop this down. 1 second, folks. So let's try and straighten this up. That's better. How we're looking? We're looking good. Now I'm going to switch over to the Twitch app. So for some reason, the IRL chat app isn't working for me on my Samsung. So we're going to go old school today. Chippy, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, quick hello. Hi, bye to you as well. And oh yeah, thank you. All is well. All is well. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Hope you've been busy with all the sports photography and all else. I won't hold you too much longer. So if you have to go, yeah. Sweet ass. Okay. So checking things. I did hear T-test. That means maybe IRL chat is working for me again. IRL Link. So let's see. So I'm just going to test it. Say hello. This will be a Twitch message, which you should be able to see down the bottom. Okay. All right. So T-test is working. The Stream Deck from Stream.bot isn't loading for me, so it's weird. Try and figure that out next time. And everything else seems okay there. Right, so let me grab my little tripod here. We've got this one from Insta360. Really busy. 3 to 4 games of round. Oh wow, you are busy, right? Good for you. Busy and loving it, I'm sure. Alright, let's pop this on here. Can you see that? I went to my local, found this clip for my bag. It was affordable, not expensive. And so I clipped that on there without it falling off. That's all it was. I did have a quick release on here, but it made it too top heavy. So I decided to just take the quick release off and attach it like this instead. So you see, and I've clipped it onto my tripod, which you know, clearly not the best, but hopefully it'll hold together at least for now. Moblin. Hello, how's it going? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone on both Twitch and YouTube. Multi-streaming on the 2 platforms. So if you have a preference of whatever platform, then please do go there, and I can see and hear messages on both of them. So welcome one and all. Any questions as well? Love to hear those. So let me see. So in terms of the title, what I've been doing is I I've been doing like an end of month review, and that's where I try and stick to one bit of kit for that whole month. At the end of the month, I will share my thoughts on that kit. And this whole month, as I mentioned at the beginning, I've been using this. So I got this at the end of last month, and I've been using it for every stream. I stream every Friday from about 2 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. I've been experimenting with this. I've been wanting an action camera for a long time. Something like purely action camera wise, and one of the brands that everyone's been using, like DJi, Action 4, Pocket 3, got the GoPros. So this has been my first jump into that whole system. Now before this, I was using another device called the iCoco On-Air, which I still need to make a review on. But I think in a way it's been good that I've held off on the review, because now I've got something to compare it against. I've been using this, and now I can go, ooh, so what's the differences between that iCoco On-Air that I was using in December versus this action camera here? But at least for this stream, and it being an end of month review of sorts, I wanted to share my thoughts on it. But firstly, before we do that, I want to show you how I'm able to connect it up to live stream. Okay, but I suppose what I need to do before even that is to describe what I'm using now. Now, if you guys have been watching my YouTube channels, I have what's called a Cam 1 and a Cam 2. Cam 1 currently is using a setup called port forwarding. So we're sending the signal from my phone back to my computer at home on Cam 1 using this iPhone app called Moblin. Big fan of it, love it a lot. And then on Cam 2, I'm going to have the RTMP feed from this camera that should show up for you guys. So when we have both of them working, we'll have a picture-in-picture Cam 1 of the iPhone, which I'm going to try and keep it on me. And then Cam 2 will be of this one. Kind of makes sense? And what I'll do is I'll go through all the steps of setting it up, getting it working, so you should be able to see all that. And then we'll talk about my thoughts on it. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So I need to keep you guys on the gimbal. Now take my second phone. So this is the Samsung S23 Ultra. Maybe I should take a photo first. So let's see. Ah, there it is. There it is, the photo, DJ Reminisce, over on YouTube land. How are you doing, my bro? Hopefully you are better now. You've been quite unwell for some time. So hopefully you're good. Welcome to the stream too. My bro. Right. Photo. They did change this. So it might not work. Okay, right. Let's give it a go. So I want to take a photo and have that pop up for you guys. And that's of what I'm looking at right now. So we are going to try that. So I've got the folder. What happened? What did they do? Yeah, they changed it. Well, that's not good. Maybe I have to take a photo. Let's try it this way. So I'm going to try and take a photo. Smile, everyone. Cheese with the teeth, remember, very important. Try and get Sky Tower in there as well. Sky Tower and the gear. Cool. So photo's taken. Then I go back to the other thing. And then let's see if it'll work if I upload it. Is it going to work as an upload? Just watching the preview now. Come on, preview. To work. Today's first photo. Good sign, good sign. Now it's all munted. Hey, it worked. Okay. I really don't like the way it works on Android. The way it works on iPhone is way better. Okay, let's go over the gear. So what I'm using right now, old iPhone 11 for our video. We have the HoloLens Lark M2 for our audio, because I do have, oh, you're on Twitch now? Because we do have the Lightning receiver for the iPhone. I don't have a Lightning receiver for my mic mini, or the mic 2. So whenever I use the iPhone and I want good audio, I'm going to use the HoloLens Lark M2. It's good in a way. And then the gimbal I'm using, that is the Hohem iSteady V3. iPhone's way better. There we go. And then down the bottom, I've got what I'm using as my phone holder. So it is something that I co-opted from another thing for my camera gear, photography camera gear. So usually that attaches to the bottom, and the cold shoe at the bottom for one of my cameras. So you can use a flash or whatever. I've used it and attached one of my phone holder things to it. So yeah, I kind of like the setup that I've got right now. I'm also really tempted to get the DJi Osmo Mobile 7P. I did a revamp of my scoring system from last week. Shall I give you the updated scores? Right, good, Anthony. How's it going? I don't have a hotspot. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so at the moment I'm using iPhone, which is the 11. It is a 4G device. There is no bonding at the moment, so I'm not using any bonding with the iPhone. Same thing with this phone. They both have their own SIM cards in it. So iPhone has its SIM card, and this one has a SIM card in it, and that's it. So at the moment, I'm okay. From what I can tell, the signal's all right. But in an area where I think the signal's going to be really rough, like the Auckland Zoo, that's when I'd want to have some bonding. Yeah. Cool. And I'm quite familiar with Auckland. So I've been all around the city. I've done walking streams. So I know the areas that are pretty decent for connection. And that's something that you want to do. You want to test all the areas. And you'll know certain spots once you've been there a few times. You go, oh, okay, that one's a bit rough. I might need an extra modem or whatever for that one. I might want to definitely have bonding on for sure for that place if you wanted to go there. So it takes a bit of experimentation, checking signals, lots of streams to find out those good and bad areas. But Auckland, for the most part, is pretty good. Yeah, having a small population of 2-ish million helps as well. All right, cool. Let's see. So I've got the gear that I've got now. I am going to switch cameras to the back camera. Any more questions? All good. And then I'm going to show you, here's the Action 4. And here is my other phone. So I am going to, let's see, going to bring up the Mimo app. So currently at the moment I can't hear chat, but I can see it on the iPhone. Let's see. I'm going to turn this bad boy on. I power it up. Okay, camera's on. So let's have a quick look at the settings. We're on 1080p 25 frames per second. In New Zealand, we're on a system or region called PAL, P-A-L, versus the US, which is NTSC. And NTSC, you have 30 frames. So it's become the standard, but I've found, at least here, these lights, they can flicker a lot if you're on a slightly different frame rate, etc. So I just use 25. Got horizon balancing there. Let's check out what else we've got. So we're on auto for the exposure, and then our shutter speed is shutter speed, auto, and then ISO we're at 100 to 800. Click confirm. I might have to update this in the YouTube description later on. So white balance, we're on auto. Color, we're on normal. Standard Dewarp. Okay, so all these are good. I won't have this on a gimbal, which is why I want to have a faster shutter speed. Okay, just thinking, am I happy with that? I think so. Right, so that is our Action 4. Then over here, I'm going to bring up Mimo. The Mimo app, 1 second. So we're just trying to find it. Connecting, camera. Sorry about the flickering. I'm going to go to live stream. Now I need to go away for a little sec. Okay, yep. Okay, we're all right for now. So you can choose from Facebook, YouTube, or RTMP. I'm going to choose RTMP and start live stream settings. I need to go away for a little bit. There's some things I don't want to show you guys. So it's preparing to live stream. You might even be able to see that up here. Okay, so we need to select a network. So I just need to firstly put this on me for a second. Hello. So over here, I'll make sure hotspot is on. So I'm going to click yes, hotspot on. Fantastic. I'll go back, swipe over to the DJi Mimo app. For selecting a network, I'm going to choose connect manually the hotspot. Just need to get the hotspot details, so it hasn't remembered from last time. So usually if you don't change anything, it'll remember everything. Okay, right, so go back over here. So Wi-Fi name, I'm going to type in S23, password 123, ABC. Wait a minute. Is that it? Double check. Yep, okay. So definitely the most secure password ever. So we are now connected to the hotspot of this phone. I have entered in an RTMP URL, which is from a service I'm using called IRL hosting. Now, normally I use that for screen sharing from my iPhone. I'll use the Streamlabs app and then I can screen share whatever I'm doing on my iPhone, like gameplay if I'm playing Pokemon Go or whatever. But I can use it to stream from the Action 4 instead, which is what I've been using over the last month. Okay, so let's see. There's a problem connecting to the hotspot. Maybe it was the password. So I'll just re-enter that. Let's double check. That looks good. So far, so good. Now, let's go back over here. So I want to go 1080p, UHD, string quality, let's go HD. Can't really see that. You're going to use horizon balancing for the EIS, which is electronic stabilization. Can you even see that? And start live stream. So we just click over here, and then as you see, it says live. Now that should be going to cam 2 of my setup. Back over here, say live stream in progress. So I might have to press cam 1+2. I'll see I've got the Mimo app, I can now swipe out of this and then go to, let's see, IRL Link. Okay, so the Mimo app is in the background. So with this setup, I can use just one phone. How long is the battery? Well, I've streamed and gotten, let's see, I've gotten 2.5 hours out of one stream. I did plug in a couple of times, but not all that long. And then the last stream was more like about 40 minutes, I think, when we got to about half an hour. So I haven't quite sussed out the actual length of time. But there are a couple of things I do to make sure I can extend the time as much as possible. One of those is the screens turn off, so that saves some battery. So I don't have the front or the back one on when I am streaming. It turns off after about, I think about 5 minutes. So I should have checked that earlier. And then also I've got that little magnetic charging cable adapter thing there. So if I did need a top up, I can just plug in a cable, which I don't think I brought with me today. So when we run out of juice, that's going to be it for the stream. Alright, yeah, so this headset is currently connected to the Samsung. We've got this app here, which is how I'm controlling the stream, how I hear the TTS and everything, with Mimo running in the background. And I found that this combo works best because, well, this is a 5G phone, so it's going to be faster for the connection. I think I've tried one time going from the Action 4 to my iPhone 11, which is 4G, so it didn't really do as well. And I think we went to BRB a couple of times with that setup. But yeah, through the 5G of this phone, it's been a lot better. Haven't had to worry about it. Over here, let's check battery. We haven't had it on for very long. Oh, live stream stopped. Let's go back. So continue last live stream. So it's just connecting. And it's going to go back to the Mimo app. Oh yeah, Mimo. Okay, let's try that again. So one moment, folks. We are battery wise for 97%. So connect. Android app to stream with Osmo. Welcome to the stream. Still no way to use Android app? What do you mean by that? Oh, Moblin. Yeah, Moblin is iPhone only. And boy, are they doing so many things. We can, if you've got a fast enough or new enough iPhone, you can stream from this and the Mimo app. You sort of bypass the Mimo app altogether to connect. Come on. Let me just exit out of that. Yeah, so you can basically go from this straight to the Moblin app. But I think my one's just too old. I've tried multiple times and yeah, it's not good. It can't handle it. So everyone that I've seen demonstrating a connection between an Action 4 and Moblin, they've had either like a Pro Max or a newer phone. With IRL, oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, they don't have that. People have asked on the IRL Pro Discord. We'll see if that happens. Action 4 is nice. Once I can get this up and running, then I'll be able to show you. But for some reason, it's decided to play up. Come on. Working it. What's going on? Okay, let's do a restart. Whoa! Hold on. What did I just do? Just turning off the Action 4. The joys of going live, folks. Rebooty, yeah, exactly. Whoa. What happened to our exposure? Man. Okay, we're going back to auto. Auto, yes. Yep, okay. Click OK. So that looks good. White balance. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Hey, thank you. Oh, nice. Love to hear all about it. And good for you. Makes me happy when I hear someone who's thinking of getting into it as well. And yeah, that my videos have helped them. So yeah, it's great to hear. Yeah, any questions about this, just ask on any of the videos. If there's something maybe that doesn't quite make sense. Like I've tried to answer every possible question you might get, especially in the troubleshooting section, but I'm sure there's things that I've missed out. But yeah, and I try to answer within a day as well. So I'm always checking the YouTube comments. Oh, okay. Answer that one, try to answer that one. I think I've answered that in one of my videos, and I'll have a little link to a previous video. All right, okay, starting over. So we've done the reboot here. Gonna go RTMP in here. Gonna go start a live stream. Preparing to live stream. Try not to give away my URL. So Sleek Network, it has automatically chosen the hotspot that I had earlier. I've got the RTMP URL from IRL Hosting, not sponsored. 1080p UHD for the resolution. Streaming quality, I'm going to go HD. So I've been able to stream with that setting. And then for our EIS, electronic stabilization, going with horizon balancing. That's because when I clip this onto my my bag, I don't want, well, it's going to be at an angle, and horizon balancing is just going to straighten everything out for us. So we'll try this again. Start live stream. Live stream in progress. Good sign. Over here, it says we're live. Now I'm going to go back over. I'm going to type in cam12, because it should have, Loopy SRT should have switched to it for us. Cam12, just going to have a look. Cam1 plus 2. How is it? Oh no! So that is live. Let me check. I have to remotely log into my computer now. Where? Okay, I think I know what happened. I've got a feeling that my cam2 is somehow defaulted back to something else. So let's have a look. Remotely log into my computer, and yeah, that doesn't look good. Going to change to studio mode. Okay, so studio mode, and then Come on. Trying to navigate around my computer with a pen is so much easier. Still. Hey, that looks right. So why isn't it working? Maybe... Okay, let's do a thing. Basically, gonna try and reset it. So it is streaming. So how's your day been? Oh, wait, that's wrong. Okay, it shouldn't be that. That should be RTMP. Okay. So with my Cam 1 scene, I've got a command where I can switch between port forwarding and RTMP, or ballot box actually. So you know all the code that you would put in the media source for the URL or input? It might be SRT ... / whole bunch of numbers and stuff. If you need to switch that to something else, like an RTMP input URL, then I've got a bit of code that'll do that for the Cam 1 scene, but I don't have one for the Cam 2 scene. So I just manually input the numbers. In fact, I'm starting to think that all of these are wrong. But let's try, we'll try, click OK. Oh, I think we're good now, right? Are we okay? So my little preview here is showing picture-in-picture. Are we good? Now I'll just check. We won't studio mode. Thank you. Let's see. Now it's possible that one of my numbers are still wrong. Okay, come on. Nope. Oh, it's so hard. It's even harder to navigate around without a pen. Come on, all I want to do is just scroll up and down. Come on. Okay, so in the media source you've got input, which I've put in as the RTMP URL that was given to me by IRL hosting in the input format. How's it going? And Seronius as well. How's it going? How are you doing? So RTMP, whereas it was like RMTIG and M something else, which is what you use for SRT. So change that to RTMP, that's good. The reconnect delay, I got a feeling that should be something else in the network buffering, but I think we'll just leave them. You're live. Well, that's good. Have you been unwell? Maybe you might have to remind me. Give us an update. But glad to hear that. Okay, so I'm just going to exit out of studio mode. Are you on a lunch break, Matt? So I'm just going to log out of my computer. So having this, I should really talk about it. Options available for folks. It saved me so many times. There'll be something that I'd forgotten, like now. Lock. And just being able to log in remotely to fix it. Definitely something you need. Let's see. Lunch break, a burrito. Ooh, yum. Sounds good. I want a burrito now. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, and close out of that. All right, so I am just going to open up. Actually, I need to close out of my remote login because I was getting an echo. So I don't want that. Right, go back to our other app and let's check our preview and stuff. Alright, so at the moment the audio should still be coming from the HoloLens Lighting 2 or the iPhone whenever we're in this mode. But if I switch over to Cam 2, it will switch to the audio on here, which I currently don't have activated. So I'm going to have to turn on my mic mini. And then over here, it's supposed to detect. Let's try connecting. Come on, connect. Connect, 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 connect. Oh no. Might have to stop broadcasting from here. It should have connected for us. Okay, alright. Let's go to Cam 1. We are getting there, folks. We are getting there. So back to Cam 1. Over on here. Gonna end live stream, yes. Okay. And gonna go to Action 4. Gonna swipe down from the top, and then that's where you get to the settings. Now in here, I'm gonna go wireless mic, and we are going to connect up the mic. So the combination of buttons over here, it is going to say, hey, I'm over here, bro. Oh, that's the plan. It says power on DJi Osmo Audio and Peer. Reconnect. So press and hold button. So it's currently flashing a blue color. Come on. Alright, now it's blue and green. Okay, we are connected. So confirm, yes. So the audio, we're at a monitor volume of magical 69. the perfect volume for this microphone at 69%. I'm going to reattach our magnet here, reposition the logo other way around. Okay, so close out of that. Now we've got a little green meter going up and down. We're almost there, folks. Unlock this file, click done. Same thing again. You should be getting the hang of this now. Searching. Device not found. Right, let's just swipe out of this. Usually it's a lot faster than this. DJi Mimo. Here's our action for connecting. Right, here's our preview. Down the bottom we've got some options: video, audio, live stream. I'm going to choose live stream. RTMP. Alright, cool. We're going to go start live stream settings. Preparing to live stream. Just wait for that. This takes a few seconds. Okay, select network. That's found our hotspot from the S23 Ultra. And we've also got our RTMP URL in there as well, so we don't have to re-enter that. Thank God. We've got our resolution, 1080p. We've got our streaming quality, we'll set that to HD. Then EIS, horizon balancing, that's selected. So from here we've got electronic stabilization off, rock steady plus, horizon balancing, and horizon steady. So horizon steady is where if you rotate the camera fully, like 360, the horizon will always be flat like this. Whereas if you have horizon balancing, if you rotate a little bit, it'll go vertical. And then if you rotate it somewhat horizontal, it'll go back to horizontal. So we'll shift in, I think, 45-degree increments, which that one I like. So I believe there's quite a significant crop when you go to horizon steady, the last one. Okay, we're going to choose start live stream. We'll wait for that to go live. Over here looks good, right? Over here looks good. Live for 7, 6, 8 seconds. Our Loopy SRT isn't switching things for us. So let's see. I'm going to go back to IRL Link. Then here, I'm going to go cam 1, 2. All right, are we good? Yeah. Yeah, I think the last one has the most crop from playing around with it. Okay, I think we're good. So, if I show you, take this off. I'm going to have this on my clip here. So it's going to be sideways, but it should still be somewhat flat for you. Just going to reposition my chat phone down there. So can you guys see? So there it should be vertical, I think. I'll have to go upside down. Okay. A little bit to the side. So it kind of snaps into place. Yeah, So we're at an angle here, but the horizon's still pretty flat. See? Alright, okay. So let's attach you onto here, like so. Whoopsie. I'll go for a bit of a walk. Right. What do we think? What do we think? Okay. Come on, PD. Don't pause on me now. So remember, these are two different technologies. With the action camera, we're on RTMP, which requires quite a bit of signal, versus Moblin, which is on SRT, a lot more efficient for streaming. Which I think works for what I'm using. Oh yeah, beautiful, eh? Don't you think? Yeah, welcome to stream. Lovely day. Lovely day. See, you guys don't often get to see this setup, so I try to hold it with my left hand. You reckon? So what I like about this, so down here, don't know if you can see that, down here we've got my chat phone, I've got Moblin up there, I can read chat from there as well. We've got my headset connected to the S23, very in the midst, very RGB, as we say. That's one thing though, set it pauses. I need to find out what the story is with that. Why does my preview keep pausing? Yeah, look how wide it is, eh? It's pretty wide. If you compare the field of view between my Action and the iPhone, it's pretty wide. Alright, can run up this little hill. Not really. Whoa. Quite a bit of sky there, so try and tilt this down a little. Yeah, can you see the camera, the Action camera? That's basically it. And it's been sent through the S23 Ultra, the signal. Now, the best part about this is when I've been using the Action camera as my main camera, Cam 1, I've got disconnect protection through this setup. Even like a basic one, where I've got my little graphic underneath the video. So if it did cut out, it shows that graphic. It's usually, if you were streaming straight to YouTube or straight to wherever, and your signal died, then that's it. Stream's ended, and then you have to start up a new one. Correct. 2 separate streams. Tell you about it? Well, I think I need to make a video on it, eh? It's something I haven't really covered. I've got a video on how to share your screen. That's the closest thing to it. It's basically the same steps. But it's one single video for sure. I'm gonna put one together. But check out the YouTube channel. Everything is there, but the specific thing that I've got right now, I don't have a video on. So that will come. But I think a lot of people have this kind of thing. Alright, I'm going to switch to Cam 2 because that's going to use the audio of the Action camera. So I'm quite curious what you guys think about the difference. It should switch over. So on my chat phone, I'm just going to type in Cam 2. Cam 2. Okay. So we're now on the Action camera, full screen. Purely RTMP. So this isn't doing anything right now, but it is still running. And our audio is through the DJi Mic Mini compared to the Hollyland Larkin 2 that we were using before. What do you reckon? I always thought that the Mic Mini has more of a low end sound for my voice. So I could. We're on 20% battery over here. So I'm going to end the stream over here and give the iPhone a break. Turn it off. So iPhone's having a bit of a break, and we'll just be on the Action for a bit. I've got a charging cable in my bag, so I'm just going to take this off. And okay, charge iPhone for a bit. Plug that in. So it should be fast charging. iPhone, this one can do I think 18 watts fast charging. I still need this phone. And in fact, I probably shouldn't do that. Like I could use IRL Pro on this phone, but I'm already using this phone to stream with the Action, so that would probably be bad. So we attempted that last time. 2 broadcasts from the same phone, it was a bit much. So I could even put that away and just hold this. So, tripod feet. So that unscrews as well, but I might just leave it all together. And I've got this tripod I could use. Didn't really have, oh yeah, we did have it on there before. A little bit risky though. Alright. So, what do we think? Okay, so not as stable as well. I'd much rather have this on a proper holder. I'm using the clip to mount the Action 4 onto that tripod. So if you were here earlier, it fell off. So it's a bit risky. It might still fall off, but yeah, works, kind of works. Just have to be a little careful. Hope that it doesn't fall off. And then I just hold this phone like so. Or I have my lanyard here. I could attach this phone onto the lanyard. So let's just do that. So, grab another seat over here. So at the moment, to control the stream, I'm using IRL Link. Yeah, so this one here, which is available on both Android and iOS. Got a preview that's built in. Got the chat. IRL Link, yeah. So IRL, in real life, separate word, link. So normally I'd have a Stream Deck here, but for some reason it's not loading. I have to look into that. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? How are you doing? How's things been? Living life violently, I hope. Oh, by the way, Sonny, did you hear that they've cast Dumbledore, a new series? They're doing it. It's one season per book. I don't know. That is the one. Is it? I think that has to do with DJi Osmo Audio. I think it's got a limited range. I know that. Or they can do more with it as it's just the audio. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we're on cam 1. Yeah. Traffic. Hi. Hey. Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to share your phone screen using Streamlabs Mobile and IRLHosting.com in just 3 easy steps. Step 1, start an IRL broadcast with Streamlabs Mobile. Step 2, relay the broadcast through IRL hosting. Step 3, into a media source in OBS. Done. There's a couple reasons why you'd want to share your phone screen. Firstly, it could be to show how awesome you are at Pokemon Go. Share your latest non-spicy photos with your viewers, watch your latest YouTube video with them, and more. If you've seen my other videos on IRL live streaming, you might already have an idea of where I'm going with all of this. Basically, the iOS version of Streamlabs can broadcast your phone screen directly to a streaming platform like Twitch, YouTube, or a custom RTMP. For step 1, download and install Streamlabs from the App Store if you don't already have it. Tap on the Go Live button, select the platform, and connect another account. Scroll to the very bottom where you'll find the option to set up a custom RTMP. We'll come back to this in a sec. IRL Hosting offers what they call a relay endpoint for RTMP, which is currently $9.99 USD a month. And if you're wondering, this is an unsponsored video, and I paid for this plan with my own money. For step 2, go to their website to get started now. Choose a billing cycle, operating system, RTMP endpoint, and location. I'm in New Zealand, so I've gone with Sydney, Australia. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Review, check out, and fill in your payment details. After you've completed your order and confirmed your email address, you'll be sent the info you need to log into your account or client area. And after you're signed in, you'll see your active products and services in this middle area. According to their website, it says you'll have access in less than 5 minutes. If they mean the service, for me it took almost 3 hours before I could use it. Their support team was pretty quick to get in touch with me and even got it working earlier than expected. So that was cool. When the status changes from pending to active, you're pretty much good to go. Click to open the service details where you'll find these 3 things: your RTMP URL, OBS ingest, and NoApp stats URL. The first one is for your IRL live streaming app. The second for the media source in OBS. And the third one is for NoApps to handle auto scene switching and bitrate info on the new service, which I don't think you need because I'm sure it'll interfere with the Cam1 scene we set up in OBS. Back to step 1. Copy the RTMP URL and send it to your phone in whatever secure way works for you. In Streamlabs, and for your custom RTMP, give it a name like Screen Share. URL is the RTMP URL from IRLHosting.com, and Stream Key is the last part of the RTMP URL from the previous step. Cut and paste it from the stream key, then save. And finally, for step 3, open OBS and add a media source to any scene. You can change it later. Give it a name like Source Screen Share. Uncheck local file and restart playback. Then paste the OBS ingest URL from IRLHosting.com into the input field. Leave all the other fields as is. No other changes. Then click on OK to save. In Streamlabs, tap on the Go Live button. When it asks do you want to share your screen or camera, choose Screen Share. For the next step, where do you want to broadcast to? Select Screen Share from the list. Then Next. Give it a stream title and description like My First Screen Share. Save. Then the green Go Live button. An iPhone dialog box will ask if you'd like to broadcast with Streamlabs. Tap Start Broadcast to start sharing your phone screen. Quickly navigate to whatever app you'd like to show your viewers, and then you're good to go. To end the screen share, tap on the red button in the top left corner of your iPhone screen, where it'll ask if you'd like to stop broadcasting screen with Streamlabs. So here's the final version of what you could do with all this. I've installed the source clone plugin into this instance of OBS, restarted OBS for the changes to take effect, then created a new scene called Scene Screen Share, where I've got the new media source and cloned source of the Cam1 scene with the video buffer set to 1/4, so it's easier on my computer's resources. Moved it to the bottom left and placed the screen share source behind it. In order to navigate to the scene, I can use a chat command like !screen share. If you'd like to know how to set up custom chat commands, check out this fully in-depth video on Streamer.bot right over here. Welcome back to another video in a series all about IRL live streaming. Today I'm going to expand on the lessons in the last video where I showed you how to set up Streamer.bot and control OBS with a few chat commands. This time we're going to place the chat commands with an IRL Stream Deck. I don't know about you, but I find it a lot easier to tap a button than trying to remember and type the correct command for this or that. Firstly, I'm going to assume you've seen my other videos, so you'll have the same OBS and Stream.bot settings that I do. If not, I think you'll be able to follow along, otherwise you can check them out after watching this video in full. Also, based on what we've covered, I'm going to show you how to set up an IRL Stream Deck that can do the following. Start and stop streaming in OBS, switch to the starting soon, Cam1 privacy and any soon scenes in OBS, and activate a channel point redemption. That should cover the basics of what you need to get started and the knowledge to take it further. Let's go. Open Stream.bot and navigate to this tab along the top for integrations and the Stream.bot website. Log in to authorize the Stream.bot app and website with your Discord account. In a browser window, open the Stream.bot website, navigate to the purple button along the top right to sign in with your Discord. After you've logged in, there'll be a new drop-down menu. From the list, select Decks, create a new deck and tap on the new one top left to me. Hello, 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 hello. Do you have a picture? Wait, do we have a picture? One moment, folks. Oh, I think I know. In my troubleshooting, I might have turned something off. Negative Ghost Rider. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that all looks right. Just remotely logged in again. I think I have to try the fix command because I had to switch from so I had to switch from let's try this. Still no go? I think we're good now though, right? I've got a picture over here. think there's something wrong with OBS. Do I have to do a full restart? I haven't had to do that in the longest time. But yeah, if the media source breaks in OBS, then the only way I've been able to fix it is by ending OBS and then restarting it. I wonder if it's a filter. I might have like a freeze filter on. Yeah, I've done that. Let's see. Oh, I think we might be okay. Hold on. Oh yeah. Are we suddenly okay now? Okay. Let's try restart playback when source becomes active. Deck to the Streamer.bot app. Then go to Deck Options or this cogwheel button along the top right. A dialog box should open on the General tab where you can set Remote Connect to enabled, then save. The info along the top should change from a disconnected red icon to a green connected icon. If it's still disconnected, go back to the Streamer.bot app, then this tab along the top for Servers, Clients. Set Auto Start to enabled, and then Start Server. If it hasn't connected by itself, open the cogwheel, double check Remote Connect is set to enabled, then save. And you should now have access to all the actions you made from last time. So let's add a button to replace the chat command we used to change scenes in OBS to the starting scene, which was !starting. Tap on the plus icon in any of these empty squares. A dialog box for edit items should open on the General tab. For the button type, leave it on Action. For action, you can look for an action in Stream.bot or start typing the name of one like Start. Below the General tab along the side, you'll find another one for button's appearance. For text, type Start. For background color, tap on the text to bring up a color picker, then tap on the text again to apply the changes. Hopefully they'll fix this because there's a bit of a glitch. Ideally, you'd simply paste a new color without opening the color picker. Text color is pretty self-explanatory, and for icon, this link here opens a new browser tab where you can search and use an icon for your button. Simply copy the icon name and paste the link into the text field. And that should do for this button, so tap on Save to close the dialog. For now there's too many buttons, and we can change that with the cogwheel along the top. For General, change the name to something meaningful like IRL Live. For scaling, change columns to 3. For styles, background color affects the launched version of your deck page. You can change that here. Grid gap and padding affects the space between buttons and the entire grid. But the default values are fine, so you can leave these as is. For security, you can make one of these available to everyone or leave it on private, which is what I recommend. And for user access, you can make a separate version of your IRL Stream Deck for mods and people you trust to control parts of your live stream like triggering alerts, muting music in OBS while you're talking, and more. Just add their full Discord username with discriminated like in this example right over here. But be careful with this one because with great power comes great responsibility. Save and close and you're almost done. Repeat the steps from earlier to add buttons to change the Cam 1, privacy and any scenes in OBS. And repeat for the alert example redemption we set up from last time. This was all made easier because we did all the groundwork from creating the actions and chat commands to be used as buttons on an IRL Stream Deck. You can use one or the other, whatever works for you. The next step is to add your IRL Stream Deck to a T-Test chat support app like this one right over here. An app like this one pulls all your IRL live streaming tools into one place, like a preview of your stream, activity feed and more. So make sure you check that one out, or maybe this other video YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. And remember to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, because no one eats the eggplant, okay? Hi everyone, welcome to the 5th video in a series where we'll be covering everything you need to know about IRL live streaming. In the last video I showed you how to set up the mobile app you'll be using. Are we back? Yeah, I think we're back. Okay. I think our signal here just got really bad. And that's what happened. Because, oh, 1 second. I'm getting double audio. Yeah, it was fine for the most part. And then all of a sudden, when I had Moblin open, I was getting upload speeds of 600 kilobits, 1 megabit, 0, so it was just, yeah, it was pretty bad. And for some reason, the Mimo app started working for us again. Okay, alright, so, let's see. Exit out of there. So if you've been keeping tabs on the chat on Twitch, you'll notice that I've been using a command called !stream. So when I use that command followed by port, which is port forwarding or IRL hosting, it'll switch a media source to the info needed for that service. So port forwarding, you know, that's my external IP plus a port number. For IRL hosting, it's an RTMP address. And then for, what's the other one? Oh, Bellbox Cloud. It would be an SRT address for their server. So I have those different options that I can switch between. But yeah, I guess the speeds here were no good for the iPhone. And for some reason I could just get this working again. So it stopped working, and that's where our audio went way out of sync. And then it's fine for now. So let's just hope it's going to be good enough for us to discuss the review of the Action 4, which I haven't really been able to get to. You know, we've shown you the setup steps and getting it working, we're switching back and forth, iPhone to this and that. I think the key thing is I need to keep these pretty close together. Let's see, iPhone, and I'll just put that in my pocket. So 1 second, guys. Go for a little walk around here. If it plays up again, we'll just wrap up the stream. We won't continue. Battery, so I'm going to unlock the front screen. Can't hear the chat at the moment. Uh-oh, oops, okay, we're okay. So we're on 57% battery, we're alright. Login. So locking the computer and then logging out. Go back to my chat app. So we good. from your mobile directly to Twitch and also Kick. Today I'm going to show you how to broadcast from your mobile phone to your home computer on a local network using H.265 and SRT. We've teased all of these things in the other videos, so go check them out first if you need a refresher or if you're completely new to my channel. I'll also be showing you how to do a bandwidth test stream to Twitch using your home computer instead of your mobile like last time. Okay, the first step is to download and install OBS Studio, link in the description. This is a live streaming app for desktop computers and is the first of a few middleman services we'll be setting up. Go with whatever version works for you. I'm on a PC with multiple instances of OBS, so I'm going with the download zip option for Windows. This way I can install a standalone or portable version of OBS that won't interfere with the others. The installer approach is like any other app, just follow the steps. For everyone else, create a new folder on your desktop and name it IRL Live. Inside this folder, I'm going to create a subfolder and name it OBS. Now download the zip file into the OBS folder, so the folder path should be IRL Live, OBS, and OBS Studio with the version number. We'll be adding more apps in the future, so this will keep things a little tidier. After the download is finished, extract all the files and open the new OBS subfolder. To make this a standalone or portable version of OBS, create a new text document and rename it to portable_node.txt. Done. Dig into the OBS subfolders of bin and 64-bit where you'll find obs64.exe. Right-click the file and create shortcut. Move the shortcut to the topmost folder IRL Live and rename it to OBS. Double-click the shortcut to open OBS where you might get a warning that you're trying to install an app from the internet. I'm going to go with install anyway, after which you'll see an auto configuration wizard. You can go with the default options and change them later. Connect your Twitch by signing in or with a stream key like in the last video. Finally, OBS will perform a bandwidth test and then recommend some stream settings based on your connection and computer. If some of this sounds familiar, it's because we've covered them in the other videos. Apply settings, done. With the stream settings dialed in, you can change the layout of whatever goes where in OBS by dragging and dropping any of these docked windows to another location. I'll skip through this part since it's really up to you. This just happens to be the layout I like the most. In the scenes dock, you'll find a scene named Scene. Rename it to Scene starting soon, and before you do anything else, let's jump out of OBS and add a couple of new folders to IRL Live on your desktop. Add these two new folders of images and videos inside IRL Live Assets. This is where you put any media for this instance of OBS. That way you can move the whole IRL Live folder to another computer without breaking anything. Okay, now add an image or video from the Assets folder, images or videos, to Scene starting soon. Then go to the Scenes dock to add these other scenes. Scene Cam 1, Scene Cam 1 LBR or low bitrate, Scene BR. Are we good? Okay, well, just having one of those days. Internet connection issues, just playing up, giving us a bit of grief, lost a few more hairs, added a couple extra grey hairs to the many I already have. Alright, review quickly while we've got internet. I really like it. The stream has been different. Yeah, I haven't had this many connection issues. They're not that bad, not that bad. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, up until this stream, I've been pretty good. I mean, or maybe lucky. As I mentioned earlier, RTMP is pretty heavy on internet. You need good speeds for it to work. When they're not so good, it starts falling apart. And well, we've had a lot of that today. Now fortunately, I've got disconnect protection in there, so our stream is held together even though we've had issues with the connection. So it's just one continuous stream, so that's a good thing. And then you just have a video playing in the background while you try and suss stuff out, you know. But ideally, you wouldn't have any issues. In a perfect world, no problems, connection totally fine. What I do like about this is how small it is. It's really light. There's no cables. Take a photo with the iPhone. Where's the iPhone? Oh, it's in my pocket. That's right, it's not in the bag. Okay, alright, photo. Oh no, did they update this as well? No, I would have done. Not now. Okay. I'm gonna go to a folder. Gallery. What? Files. Ah, so they made the changes on the Android version first before for the iPhone one. Let me guess. It's okay. Can I take a photo? I can't take a photo. No. It was perfect before, and now they've gone and messed it up. I need to make my own version of this. Okay, so there's a new photo section. But what if I want to put it into... Oh no. Alright, well, forget about that. Are we still working over here? Grey hairs aren't bad, grey hairs aren't bad. Let's keep walking. I think as soon as I stand in one place as well, that's bad for connection. So when you just keep moving. Alright. So I've got you guys on a little selfie stick. No cables. I like that. If only the connection could be a little more reliable without a cable. So we'll try to figure out something there. At the moment, with what I've got, this is the most reliable, if you can believe it, out of everything else I've tried. So connecting the Action 4 to Moblin on my iPhone hasn't worked. Well, I might get it to work real briefly, but if I try the same steps again, the next time it won't work. So my theory on that is my phone's just too old. It doesn't have enough cores or whatever to be able to broadcast from the Action 4 into the iPhone. But yeah, using this, at least I know when I click on Start Stream, it starts streaming and then shows up in OBS for you guys. So the next part of that is just having fast enough internet to support RTMP. But I love the stabilization. I love the colors that come out of it. I think they're very natural looking, very vibrant. The field of view is super wide as well. And if you can find it on special like I did, it's a no-brainer. Definitely worth investing. I say investing with air quotes. I'm thinking with audio, I've noticed if you use the wireless audio like I'm now, with the mic mini into the Action 4, the audio can cut out a little. I think it's because the range on it is quite short. Hey Ray, how are you doing? How have you been? I saw your Instagram story, I think. You're on some kind of cave ride. That looks spooky. Exactly, you can do that as well. Oh yeah, have you guys seen my latest Instagram posts? I've had two that are pretty recent. And a copper line. I kind of have a fear of those sort of places, eh? Caves. I've watched way too many YouTube videos on them. Cave people who go through caves and stuff and they just went wrong. It's like, ah, nah. No, thank you. Nope. I'm glad you had a family outing there, Ray. Spend it with the family. Yeah, this view. Can you believe this weather? Can you believe this weather? Isn't it lovely? I'm blessed to live in a city like this. Yeah, Auckland's a pretty safe place to be. You can just go for a walk. And you got like boats and yachts and stuff. Yeah, I'll pop you guys on the... I'll attach you to the camera strap. Or the bag. Check out the view for a little. It's bobbing up and down a little. I don't know if you guys can see the bobbing. So what do you think about stabilization? Yeah, so I'll review the settings and everything. I've put them into the YouTube live description. If you have one of these. Ah, thanks. So if you got an Action 4 here and I try the settings out, then have a look. What's the weather? I'm thinking it's about 24, 25 degrees. Can you guys see? I'm in the top right hand corner. Signal here should be even better. $29 degrees there. At night time, Ray. Well, say what it says for looking smooth. Very in the midst. RGB, sweet. Good to hear. Wow, too much. Just having a look at the temperature. Come on. So I noticed last week's stream, the time wasn't updating, it was broken. It was just the smallest typo. It is, what did I say, 29? So 29 here as well. Was it, what does it say? 26? No, it hasn't overheat for me. Everything's been okay so far. I'm sure there'll be some sort of threshold. They might even have that info. What's this little brick house thing? What is this? There's a barbecue. It's like a couch. What else in there? I should have put the circular polarizing filter. Z-Money World Champs. It's like a mirror and a bar. What do they serve? Spates. It says 660 as in the band. Pocket, Parker, Hobson, Wolf. It's kind of random, eh? I saw this here last week, but I didn't check it out. Yeah, I'm sure there's some marketing thing behind it. Oh, sort of like, what was that? Is that the frame rate? When I sort of pan around. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. I think it's got something to do with the shutter speed. And probably the stabilization. See these things? Sculpture number 9. They had this last year, I think, and they're scattered throughout the city. And they do like a little art trail, so you can just go on a tiki tour through the city and try and find all of them. They're like IRL Pokemon. So I think we have done that as a live stream. So last year or the year before. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Let's see. I need to bring up our updated score for the DJi Osmo Mobile 7P. Where's my Sheets app? Sheets. So I think we ended on 60. IRL kit guide. Is that the one? Is using dark mode. Okay, nope, that's not it. Okay, I think I need to be logged in the other account yet. IRL checklist. App update required. What? So 1 second, folks. Can't see or hear chat right now. Jump back in a second. That's one thing, I don't want to get sunburned again. Alright. I think it scored... Let's bring it up. So updated score on the OM7P is 71%. So the OM6 previous version was 29%, OM iSteady V3 and the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro tied at 68%. So it's currently my highest scored gimbal, and that's after hearing about features or confirming features I wasn't sure if it had or not. So one of those is USB charging by the phone holder. So the little MIDDLEMAN thing for AI tracking, you can use that to charge your phone. So I'm kind of tempted. I was like, ooh, but do I really need another gimbal? I thought about using my using the phone I've been the money I've been using to save up for my phone towards, oh Jesus, going to get us into trouble. So I was planning on using the money I'm saving for a phone towards getting me another gimbal. That would be bad. Now, do we have like any sort of tilty action stuff happening? What do you guys think of the stabilization? Is it good? We're leaning forward a little, tilt it back a bit. So at the moment, with the setup I'm currently using, it is just the Action 4 as our camera and our audio. Well, we're using the mic mini. Yeah, so the mic mini audio is going through the Action 4. It's also handling our stabilization, and I got you guys on a clip thing attached to my bag. And we're using the DJi Mimo app to broadcast back to my computer at home. And that's all on this one phone. You see that? Yeah. So here, this is the app I'm using to hear you guys, hear you in the chat, control the stream with chat commands. So the Stream Deck thing is not working, hasn't been working today. So when I go over to Stream Deck, the buttons are supposed to be there, aren't there. So I think it's because I need to check Streamer.bot. Got a feeling that it's not connected to the Streamer.bot website. Yeah, there's a problem. Right, so this phone's handling everything, broadcast, and I'm listening to the preview of the stream with this phone. So it's just a one phone setup. That's one thing I like about this. Whereas with Moblin, I've seen it work with 1 and 2 phones. Yeah, so it works pretty well. Right. Yeah, so this app I just have open, and then I can attach this phone to my lanyard so that keeps my phone safe. So it's just down by my side. Ow. Blue. So do you guys see? There's my phone on the lanyard. I leave my phone on so I can hear the preview and TTS. And if I need to run a command, I just type those into chat. Or when I can get the Stream Deck thing to work, then I can just press a button for that. So yeah, that's it. And then got you guys on that tripod. Back on the clip. There's the tripod. Complete with sound effects. See the spike? Oh, looks like we're wrapping up. Yeah, that feels about right. So I've added the timer back on again. So after a certain amount of time, when chat's gone quiet for 10 minutes, then it's going to ask, do you want to wrap up? I think I'll let it. Pretty happy with today's stream. So my review basically of the Action 4 is a big plus. I think it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for popping in. It is RTMP wireless. Thank you, my bro. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Happy Friday.